the camera.
We don't need a close up. Stop it.
I need a close-up.
I need a close-up.
Frank, get closer in the camera. Oh.
What did you just throw?
He threw a business card. and it
I
did
take
not
that
go
as a
that far.
declaration of war.
Ow.
Up.
That's for not liking the Coyotes' design.
That's it. Reform the league.
The League of what?
I forgot. The one in like the 1900s that was like the baby UN.
Justice League?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Frankfurt Yellow Jackets.
The Frankfurt Yellow Jackets. Bring them back. Bring them back. Oh. See, if you were if you were a Frankfurt Yellow Jacket, that wouldn't have happened. You would have caught that.
Frankfurt
Yeah, you would have caught that because you would have had the greatest hands in the league. Not good enough to stay a team though.
Hey yo.
Man,
Didn't
wow.
you get carried in that game, Spike?
Yes. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. Read my sweatshirt. Read my sweatshirt. It says knows more about football than most dudes.
Which is wrong.
Absolutely.
Shout out to my mom. Who
Shout out
got
to
this for
Anquan
me.
Baldwin.
Shout out to Anquan Bolden. He took the words right out of my mouth.
Dane Jackson for franchise tag.
Listen, y'all. At least I feel comfortable enough to spew my hot takes into whatever universe we are in.
I'm
The
comfortable in my
hot
own
take
skin.
that Anquan Bolden is not a wide receiver.
No, that's not what I
What a
meant.
spicy one.
Listen, guys. I'm sorry that I had an off day that day and I had a brain fart and thought that his name was Anquan Bolden instead of Alden Smith.
Sure.
Y'all remember that guy?
Anquan Bolden.
Shut up!
Anquan Bolden.
What a guy.
Justin.
What a stud.
Justin.
Anquan
Amazing
Bolden.
guy.
Hey. In like 45 minutes, I'm going to be taking over the producer's desk, so I can easily shut off your mic, brother.
Yeah, except I'm the entire second hour. So.
I am the second hour.
Touche.
yeah.
Can we go back to NHL playoffs?
Nope.
Yeah, probably.
Nope. Just straight up nope.
I got the Sharks winning it all.
First step to the Sharks winning the cup. They must obtain what, like 80 points?
Yeah.
Guys,
All right, so
won?
first,
Wait.
someone give them 80 points.
Someone,
Okay, but the real
someone
question-
gave
As the
him
Sabres
enough
will
points
donate
to
our
make
80
it.
points so we
Yes,
can get
Sabres,
the best
donate
odds.
them, please.
And then
Alright.
we get the best odds of Celebrini.
The real question is, who won the President's Trophy?
The Rangers.
The New York Rangers, located in the beautiful area of Manhattan, New York,
So then
playing
who's gonna
in the Madison
who's
Square
gonna
Garden.
continue the President Street curse? The New
Nobody.
York Rangers.
It's not really a curse. I
Nobody.
hate that people call it a curse.
I know, but
It's a
they
curse!
haven't won, it hasn't
It's
happened since
somewhat of a
2013.
curse.
Y'all not
It's
believing
not,
the Madden curse? Like, there are
It's
curses
not
everywhere
bad
in
enough,
sports.
though. Because there have been President Trophy winners who have won the cup.
It
There has
hasn't
been-
happened since 2013, though.
Literally the past 4 years have proven it.
What
And we're
have
gonna
been the
disprove it.
results of the past 4 teams to win the President's Trophy?
Like losing the first or second round.
Boston last year,
That's true.
Yeah.
Florida the year before,
Also true.
Tampa the year before. Because that's when they went for the
No,
three.
Tampa was 2019. I'm not sure who won it 20.
Were they
who won it?
2019?
2020, was that Boston again? That was the COVID year, so I'm not exactly sure. But I know the Tampa one was 2019.
Could have sworn they were the year before Florida.
I remember Tampa Bay lost in the sweep to the Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
Winning the President's
Yeah,
Trophy.
because they almost set the points record that year.
Yeah, they had like 62 wins or 3, something like that. It was really close.
I thought I might have saved it on my Instagram, and it doesn't seem like
I'll
I
Google it real
did.
quick. Yeah, it was the Bruins that won it in the COVID year, the 2020 COVID year. Like, the
And they
first part
failed.
of it. Yeah, they didn't win it. That was the first year Tampa won it was 2020, so I know they didn't win it.
I think it was Tampa Bay versus the.
Canadians?
Versus the Stars. No, the Canadians was the next year.
I think Tampa Bay that year played the Rangers in the conference finals. So I think that means Boston lost in the first and second round.
Also,
It's-
Dan, your team has literally been affected by the President's Trophy curse. You can't tell me that it's not real.
It was the Avalanche in 2021.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
it was the okay.
Yeah.
But then, if it seems like every year after they lose on the trophy curse, they go out and have like a really good year. Like the Lightning lost in 2019, then won the cup in 2020. The Avalanche lost in 21, they won the cup in 22. Florida lost it 2 years ago, and then they made it to the finals last year.
Yep.
So I could see Boston just continuing that trend and going on a run just because it's happened. But I doubt
the
it.
Leafs in the first round, so they already got a good chance.
Yeah, those. Oh, I hate Boston.
I hate Boston and Toronto. They're my 2 least favorite teams. So
They tanked
really,
the last 2
if
games.
they can both lose, that would be awesome.
They tanked the last 2 games, so they made sure they got Toronto instead of us. We just had to beat Toronto in that last game.
I'm telling you, Florida matches up so well against Boston. It's not even funny. If they play in the second round, I don't see Boston getting close.
Yeah,
I don't even know if Boston gets past Toronto.
Toronto's insane right now, but
Toronto finally got Toronto finally got over that first round hump last year, so I feel like they might actually have a chance this year. 'Cause they don't have that hanging over them.
it's always gonna be a
Just to get out of the first round. I'm not saying to win it all.
I don't know.
Yeah, but Toronto get out of the first round is like saying that pigs are gonna fly.
They got out of the first round last year.
I know, but
And
it
they ran-
happened so slim.
And they ran into
Well,
into
you gotta
a
think
brick
about
wall.
it. I think of this a lot like the Dallas Cowboys, for instance, where the Cowboys lose a lot of the time like that. Like they didn't lose in the first round a couple years ago, but they lost in the first round last year. It's always something that's in the back of my head, like in the back of my mind. Are they gonna lose this time in the first round? Toronto.
I mean, I
really
hate
think
Toronto,
I'm
so
gonna
it would be awesome to
Boston,
see it.
I mean, from that stat you're talking about there, where the team that wins the President's Trophy goes on to have a way better season the next year. Like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good series.
I mean, Toronto always wants Florida.
Yeah, they do.
That was great what your fans did.
When we chanted
Yeah.
we want Florida at the end of the game.
Yeah, that was I give big props for that.
Because
That
then we
was
started chanting it when they came back for Game 5,
right.
and then, of course, it's the last game of the season against Toronto. Hey, we remember you little bleepers. I tell you all the time, I still have that video engraved in my head and on my phone of all those little preteen little expletives that I can't say on the show, because I hate every single person from Toronto going, "We want Florida." They got it.
I feel like you're still quite traumatized from all of that.
Why would I be traumatized? I had the greatest summer of my life last year because of Florida.
So they lost to the Cup final.
Yeah.
The most hated man in
I feel
Buffalo.
like you have
That's
a
so
secret
funny.
beef with like children.
Oh, I hate kids. We'll punch them.
Florida lose like
No matter what.
Oh yeah, that's why his intro is if anybody says bad things about Baker Mayfield, I'm gonna punch a kid.
Oh.
No
Did
matter.
you never put that together?
No matter the country, state.
No.
Well, yes. but,
yeah, partially,
we're punching children.
children.
but no matter what country, province,
We
of
don't
Canada
support
you are,
it,
whether
but-
state, whatever county, whatever small little town that you grew up in, I'll find you if you talk bad about my team, and I'll
punch you.
That's very Liam Neeson coded. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So anyway, what are we talking about?
Yeah. We're getting into the main thing.
NHL playoffs. Oh, got an intro.
Well, Vegas last night had a chance to close
choked-
out that
they
three
choked
spot.
to the
They choked. And, oh my God! I was watching the Kings game. The Kings almost did the same freaking thing. 3 goals in 5 minutes to the Blackhawks. Man, that's just atrocious. But luckily, Arvidsson scores when they had the 2 extra guys out there, the power play and stuff.
Well, I mean, we're moving on to do the bracket. We gotta do a bracket.
Oh,
Everything's
yes.
a bracket around here.
I'm gonna win.
Well, it's collectively.
Thank
it's
the gods it's
collective.
collective.
Oh, no,
So then y'all
all
won't
of-
give me any crap.
So it
All
is.
of you guys versus me. I'm gonna win.
It is majority rules. I guess we can go democratic here. I kind of like autocratic, but whatever.
Hello?
Let's go dictatorship.
I can. No, I'm kidding.
Some of them are pretty.
But
Dictatorial.
Oh my God.
let's start off with one of the, I would say, most anticipated matchups because of last year when they met in the Western Conference Finals, the Dallas Stars and the I'm gonna fake an injury Vegas Golden Knights. So we'll start with Justin, we'll work our way around, and we'll end with me. And majority wins. So, Dallas or Vegas?
I know as much about hockey as Emma knows about Anquan Bolden. So,
Can we stop with that? Actually, please.
I'm gonna-
Why
I'm
is
gonna
this pick on
go-
Emma Day?
I'm gonna go with, you know what? They can't win in anything else, so I doubt they can win in hockey. Give me the Golden Knights because Dallas is just terrible at everything.
Fair.
Yeah, you got
Smite.
a point.
They always say Vegas always wins. The house always calls. But, everything, including the houses, the guns, the beers, and the people are bigger in Dallas. Give me the good old Dallas Stars to take that series, baby.
Spike, yo, that was
Screw
awesome.
Vegas. Screw Jack Eichel. Dallas in 6.
Thomas.
I'm gonna keep this train rolling. I'm gonna go Dallas as well. They are one of my favorite teams in the playoff. I really don't see them losing in the first round.
Frank.
Just like in the main event of WrestleMania 40 Night 2, you hear that Undertaker gong. That's what Vegas did with who'd they bring back up? Oh, Mark Stone all of a sudden's healthy. Oh, like they did it past 3 years in a. Watch myself, because I hate Vegas. That's why it's Dallas in 5. Because Aiden Hill will not have another Linsanity run on my watch.
Emma.
So the Stanley Cup Finals was on my birthday weekend last year, and I had to see Dylan miserably sob after the Panthers just like screwed themselves over with a terrible defense. And today I'm going to say, avenge my birthday, Dallas.
My vote doesn't matter then.
You said you were gonna say Vegas?
No.
Oh, you were gonna say Dallas.
No, I was gonna say Dallas. That's
Sorry,
why it doesn't
Justin.
matter.
I'm making my own bracket over here. I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
Yeah, I'm gonna win.
Right under them.
I only have one joke about Emanospi, and it's Anquan Bolden.
All right. You wanted Aquafina to sponsor us too. I mean, the list goes on.
It's in the vending machine.
It's in the vending machine.
You know, if you ain't Aquafinaing,
you're doing it right. You shouldn't be Aquafina.
It's like one of the worst waters
My
out
God.
there.
yo.
Give me the next round.
Next series matchup, Winnipeg, the maybe going to be moved sometime soon Winnipeg Jets, and the Colorado Avalanche.
Jets, Jets. Give me Winnipeg.
I guess that's correct.
You know,
Yeah.
just like one just said, if you're not Aquafina, you're doing it right. And if you're not getting your receivers and your linebackers right, you're doing it wrong. And if you're not picking the Colorado Avalanche, then gosh darn it, you're doing it wrong. Give me the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh, 1-1.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy here. I'm not betting against Nathan McKinnon the way he's playing right now. Give me Avalanche in 6.
I'm gonna continue to keep this one going again. Colorado, I think, wins this, and it's just because Winnipeg does not have the superstar like Nathan McKinnon. I have to roll with the Avalanche.
Frank.
You know, the Jets are kind of like the mirror of the Buffalo Sabres. No real big stars on their first 2 lines. You know, not really a lot of depth there. But their goalie. But their goalie is literally probably going to get the Vezina at the end of the year. So, I'm taking the Colorado Avalanche.
It's time to go middle stat mode, baby! Avalanche!
Again, my vote doesn't matter, but I was going to pick Winnipeg.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
I like Winnipeg. I really do. Colorado does not have a goaltender. If you look at their goalies are utter dog.
They have Nathan.
Yeah,
they
but
got a defense.
Winnipeg doesn't
McKinnon
have
can
a
only do so much.
Winnipeg doesn't have a Cal McCarr or
can
Nathan
do only
McKinnon
so
or
much.
Nico Rantanen.
They also don't have a defense like Cal McCarr. Same with
Is Kadri still there? Kadri's still there.
Dodgers
No,
still.
Kadri's in Calgary.
I thought he left Calgary to go to Colorado.
No.
other way around.
Look, Kyle Halbuck will just show up and say, "Screw you guys. I'm gonna win this thing," and I'm not gonna accept.
Frank, how many things are you gonna throw in this studio?
Sabres series
You broke the
2010
pen!
with Ryan Miller.
Brother!
Ryan Miller's gonna show up and take us to the glory days, but he end up losing that series
Shut
too.
up.
Next up, we're just gonna keep on going with the West. The Vancouver Canucks and the Nashville Predators, which is also why the Utah team will not be called the Miners, because they do not want a Miners versus Predators game.
That would be hilarious.
Hey, yo!
But
Hey, yo!
Ching,
This is a family show?
no, it ain't.
It's a college show.
Compared to how many times you've sworn on this show,
Excuse
it's
me?
not a family show.
Excuse me?
Justin, go right ahead.
Can you name the teams again?
Oh yeah, of course. Vancouver Canucks and Nashville Predators.
Like he knows hockey.
Oh, Canada. Give me the Predators. I know. Give me the Predators.
I know very little about either of these teams, but if you think that I'm going to be going with where are they from? Nashville?
Yeah,
if you think
Nashville.
I'm going to be going with the Nashville R. Kellys, I will be picking the other team because I forgot their name.
Why?
The other team because I actually forgot their name while thinking about that joke.
Vancouver Canucks.
The Knuckles.
Yeah. I'll take the Knuckles to
If you buck.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see an upset here, because I could see UC Saros just going God mode and carrying them, but I'm not. Vancouver's been insane this year, and I see them continuing at least for the first round.
I'm gonna agree. I think the Vancouver Canucks are just the better team. Not to mention that the Predators defense is beat up right now. I really don't think Stars is gonna be that kind of goalie to carry them.
Hey, Thomas.
You should probably talk into the mic,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
Vancouver at 6, baby.
Much better.
There you go. Frank,
I
3-1.
hate Canada.
I mean, yeah, we've made that pretty well known on the show.
Canada.
Plus, I think the Predators heading to the playoffs are one of the hottest teams heading into it. I'm taking Nashville.
Emma,
Smashville, actually. Sorry.
I've said, like, literally the whole time that I have Vancouver going all the way. So I'm going to choose Vancouver, even though they beat the living dog poopies out of us, the Sabres, and we have it broadcast live. But, yeah, still, give me Vancouver. They're the best in the West.
I agree. Vancouver is my team,
Nice.
partially. Moving on, for the third goddamn straight year, that I have to watch this stupid matchup between Connor McDavid and a team that doesn't know how to stop him. Edmonton versus the Kings.
How did the Kings get in there? I don't know, brother.
Which team is Connor McDavid on?
Edmonton.
Edmonton Oilers.
Give me the Kings.
Is Justin just going to go opposite of the vast majority?
Justin is going for every upset.
Kings.
Period.
Justin's betting the parlay. He's putting down $5 and winning $1 million.
Brother, that's what I did for basketball, and it didn't work.
Yep.
Spike.
What is an LA King? Absolutely nothing. Give me Connor McDavie, Connor McJesus, Connor put the puck inside the net, and you have no idea what's going on. Edmonton in 4. Connor's gonna have 16 Michigans in 2 games.
Alex.
Yeah, this is Edmonton pretty easily because of Connor McDavid.
Thomas.
Same here. Oilers get it done in 5.
I'm noticing a pattern.
Oilers get it done in 4.
Yeah, there's a
I
pattern
mean, come
here.
on.
You picked a Canada team. That's so off-brand.
I'm picking Connor McDavid.
That doesn't
It's a Canadian
matter.
player.
You shouldn't hate Canada because Florida's not even playing Toronto.
Oh,
I just don't like Canada.
Yeah, he just doesn't like Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
thought
feel
it
the
had to
same
do
way.
with
Don't worry,
prepping for
Frank. You're not the
NHL
only one.
playoffs. Oh my God. Okay. In the words of Justin Bachman, word 2.
Word 2.
With everybody else, with Edmonton.
Vote doesn't matter again. We're just gonna go down the line. Edmonton gets the first round win. Moving on. No, I'm not starting with them. We're going to the Carolina Hurricanes and the New York Islanders. Probably one of the most disgusting games I will ever witness in my life.
God.
It
First
is.
team to 2 goals wins each game.
I mean, quite literally. Justin.
In the words of Luke Combs, Hurricane. Give me
He's not wrong.
Carolina.
That was awful. That was awful, Justin.
It was the Islanders, correct?
Yeah.
I absolutely despise that team. They're a stain on my state, other than the New York Mets. These two pieces of blue and orange garbage taking away the light from my beautiful Knicks. Give me the Hurricanes.
You're a Jets fan, Spike. Like, I mean, come on.
Give me the Hurricanes.
I'm sorry.
I'm ignoring
I was
you.
gonna
Did
say,
you
the
forget
majority
about
of
the
New
Brooklyn
York
Nets?
Jets fans
Listen
are
here,
from Long Island.
listen here, James from wherever you said you were from.
Kenmore is from Kenmore.
Kenmore.
Listen here, James from Kenmore. The Islanders are a stain on this state, along with the Nets and the Mets. Give me the Canes.
The Islanders, Nets, and Mets.
Yeah,
I hate 'em all.
You're
You
not
said-
gonna catch me watching a game of this series because I'd
What's
rather
another
watch.
team
I'd
that's
rather
from
watch
Long
paint
Island
dry.
that ends in Ets?
I'm gonna go with the Hurricanes in 5.
I'm gonna exactly be the exact same in that. Hurricanes in 5 games. Islanders is so trash.
All our votes don't matter. It's already 4-0. It's already done.
Whose is it?
Carolina.
Whose is it? Well,
It's
first
your-
off, it's the return of Sebastian Aho versus Sebastian Aho.
Right, of course.
The best rivalry in
Which
the
it
league.
is great in its own sense.
But unfortunately, about 6 people in total are going to watch this entire series.
Yeah.
Because no one cares about this.
No.
All 2 Islanders fans.
This
are
is
All
not a
you
playoff game.
Islander fans are going to be loving this. Especially when they get, not swept, but they'll go down in 5 to Carolina.
I know they're gonna get swept. I just have that feeling they'll get swept.
I kind of just want to say the Islanders because I know for a fact my
Well, it's
voice,
not like
my
it
votes
matters.
don't count. It doesn't count anyway.
Doesn't matter.
I have a feeling it's gonna be Carolina, but you know what? Give me the Islanders just because my vote doesn't count anyway.
Then we move on to the New York Rangers
Yep.
and the Washington Capitals.
I know a lot of things about the Rangers just because this guy's a Rangers
You
fan,
sit next to that guy.
and my girlfriend's little brother is a big Rangers fan.
Oh, there you go.
And just to spite, give me the other team that I can't remember.
Washington.
The Capitals.
Washington Capitals.
I love how Justin knows one team for sure, and then he's just, I'm picking whatever the other one you said. I don't remember a dang thing about it. Spike.
See, what Washington doesn't know how to do is run anything. Not a hockey team, not the IRS, not the White House. So these New York Rangers, what? Is it Washington, Seattle? Am I being stupid?
No, you're
Okay, I am
correct.
right.
You're correct.
Woo! Anyway, yeah, they don't know how to run anything, so they're definitely not going to run past us or skate past us, for better terms. Give me my beautiful, oh so beautiful, red, white, and blue New York Rangers to patrol the streets of those ice and destroy them!
Yeah, the Capitals are one of the worst teams I've seen make the playoffs in recent memory. So because of that, it's easily Rangers in 4.
I think the Rangers win this in 5. Just the OV factor gets them at least 1 game, but I don't think this series goes far. Rangers in 5.
You can't deny greatness. You know who's so close to greatness?
Alex.
That boy, Alexander Ovechkin. TJ Oshie's back and healthy. This Rangers team is full of frauds. Artemi Panarin, fraud.
Panarin.
Panini.
Panini, little
Panini.
Artemi Panini.
He
Mr.
just
Bread,
doesn't want
Mr.
to play the
Breadman.
Rangers in the
Pastrami?
conference finals.
Mr. Breadman.
I'm taking the Washington Capitals. And which one of you said? I don't want to see the Rangers in the conference finals.
It wasn't me, but I will take credit for it.
I will take credit.
It wasn't me, I'll take credit for it, and I'll say it again. You don't want to see my team.
How dare all of you?
So Emma, you can either tie it up, or just pick the Rangers outright.
Well, I love me some drama,
I cannot not.
and I believe in curses. Girly Pop Slay, exactly.
Gross.
Capitals. Drama.
So it is now tied. My vote matters, and I am abstaining.
Come on,
I
Dan,
will
you know
not
me.
pick either of these tees for the life.
Oh, come on, you know me.
No, I don't.
Come on.
you
I
know
am
me.
the host.
You know
No,
me.
no. You know what's happening? Rock, paper, scissors. Frank versus Spike. No, stay in there. Stay
Are we
in there.
seriously
Stay-
doing rock, paper, scissors? Here we go.
Okay.
Ready?
For the first time in forever.
Are you going on shoot, or is it
Shoot,
3?
shoot. Always shoot.
Okay.
Says shoot.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shoot.
Ready?
That says shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, both scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Frank wins. That means The Washington Capitals are moving on.
Oh no.
Oh God, that would be a bigger upset than last year. Last year in Boston.
Please remember
won.
that the President's Trophy winner always gets out in
Yeah,
the
but
first round.
the Capitals are awful.
Yeah, Capitals are
You gotta
completely
remember what
dog.
we're
Come on,
talking about, too.
brothers. I know y'all don't watch reality
Brothers.
shows as much as me, but don't you just love some drama?
No.
No.
Drama makes me stressful.
Especially that it
Yes.
doesn't involve you.
But not when
No.
a team
No.
didn't deserve to make the
Are
playoffs.
you kidding me? I love watching drama that doesn't involve me.
You know how much money my Henrik Lundqvist jersey was? It was $75 at Marshall. But that still doesn't take away from the fact that if I don't want my money to go to waste.
$75 in Marshalls.
It was $75 at Marshall's.
I love Marshalls.
Hey, there are two of them there for $75. Game wearable. So I mean, steal.
You know what that's called, Frank? A girly pop sleigh.
I hate everything that's
next
happening.
game, the Toronto Maple Leafs and the. I have to leave the room. I smell the armpit of America coming. The Boston Bruins.
That's Philadelphia.
No, it's Boston.
It's Philadelphia.
It's Boston.
Philadelphia.
both.
It's Boston.
Let's be real here.
Wow. That went on for so long, I forgot what the other team was.
Boston and Toronto.
Toronto, that's right. Oh, Canada. Give me Boston.
Spike.
If I'm picking the Rangers, I can't turn around and pick the Bruins. Even if I believe they are the better team, the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to drizzle their syrup sizzle all over the Boston Bruins, and they're going to kick them out in the first round of the NHL playoffs
I didn't
here.
like that.
You didn't like the syrup sizzle?
No, I actually
Drizzle the syrup sizzle?
I could not hate anything more than what you
Oh, man.
just said.
I honestly wish both teams could lose. I hate both teams equally. But I guess since I have to pick one, I'll pick Boston.
Ooh, I really don't like these teams either, but give me Toronto. We want Florida.
My God, do I have a burning passion for both of these teams? Like, just hatred. I wish both of them could just blow up.
Fair. I would
Fair.
join you.
I'm
Send
with
them to
that.
Arizona! Send them and make them
Send
become the
them to
Coyotes!
Arizona! Wait.
There's a free plot of land right there for you boys. Called
No.
Mullet Arena.
No. You know where it is? You know where it is, Frank?
Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Go back to the Thrashers.
Bring back my thrashing and bashing and bring me back my good old Whalers. Because I'm sick and tired of both of these teams. God, this is hard. I don't know which one to pick. I hit like...
Yeah, I know.
You know what? For the meme, Toronto.
The syrup sizzle, baby!
What's the tally right now?
3 Toronto, 2 Boston.
Haha, let's tie it up again, people. I'm gonna get Boston.
That's honestly the right choice.
I know where he's going.
Who's gonna rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, because I'm abstaining.
No, you are not.
You gotta
again.
vote this time.
Yes,
You abstained
yes,
last
yes.
time. That's not fair.
Drama!
You know what? Fine. If it's not fair, I will play tic-tac-toe
What? Wait, what?
against the internet.
Just flip a coin!
Wait, so who's the internet?
No.
Who's the internet?
You can play tic-tac-toe. The internet will be, they'll be Toronto because
I'm
they're-
grabbing a Sharpie. We're going to do it on the board.
No,
We're
no,
doing it
I
on the
got it.
window. We're going to play on the window.
I'm trying. I'm gonna try. You hear it.
Yeah, I do. Hello?
And it was a tie.
All right, pick a team.
No! We're playing this until I go. Toronto won.
Okay.
I lost.
You were gonna pick Toronto anyways.
I lost.
Oh,
Yeah, we know he doesn't like
you
it.
always
We
choose
can
the
lose
middle.
you can lose the tic-tac-toe.
Syrup.
And the last team in the first round, Florida. The Florida, wow, we did something, Panthers, with Sam Reinhart, because Sam Reinhart.
Oh, because your team couldn't do anything with Sam Reinhart. That's
no, we
right.
did it. We did.
Your team couldn't do anything with Evan Rodriguez.
Tension,
Your team couldn't do
tension.
anything with Brandon Montour.
You
Have
think
fun with
Evan
Evan Levi.
Rodriguez is good? Evan Rodriguez is not good.
Sorry that we have that players now want to come to us. Sorry.
You have Kyle
In Tampa Bay.
Okposo.
You have Kyle
You lost
Oposo.
Casey Middlestat.
You have Kyle Oposo.
We have Bo and
Anything-
Byram now.
Oh, I'm so scared. Bo Byram. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Florida or Tampa?
They're the same thing.
Well, he's not wrong.
Wow, great insight.
You know what? give me the lightning to go zap.
Lightning go zap.
Lightning go zap.
Stab my eye.
Spike.
I say for this game, since they're both in Florida, the teams should not play, and they should take 2 different guys with trained alligators and put them in the middle of the rink, and whoever wins, whichever alligator wins the series. But
Where does that lead to your pick?
nowhere. It leads nowhere. But if we're gonna go with the most Florida thing possible, you got to go with the top. You can't go with the middle and go just Tampa. No. The whole embodiment of the Florida man is going to be taken out through the Panthers. Let's go Panthers, baby.
This is going to be the best series of the first round for sure. I'm excited to watch this one. I'm going to have to go with Florida in 6.
These guys are 2 of like the biggest rivals in the entire league, and I'm gonna go Florida in 7.
Sorry, something happened on here. Frank forgot the camera was on.
Doesn't matter, because you know why? I would do that motion to Matthew Kachuk, Alexander Barkov, Brandon Montour, Ryan Lomberg, Evan Rodriguez, Rhino, Carter Verhaeghe. I'm taking that entire team to win it all. Florida in 5.
You know, both of
Your vote doesn't matter.
You know, both of my Florida Panther friends, Frank Lopez, who's sitting right next to me, and Dylan Quigley. Shout out Dylan if you're listening. They will kick my ass if I don't choose the Florida Panthers. So I'm gonna say the Florida Panthers.
All right, moving on to
No,
the second round.
I want to hear what you have to say about this one.
I was gonna pick Tampa.
The lightning goes zap.
Lightning goes zap.
Lightning goes zap.
Ah! You know this is on camera.
Did you break the pen again?
Give him a hug.
No, I'm not gonna give him a hug. He tried to stab me.
Not you. I was talking about Frank. Never mind. Anyway.
We gotta go rapid fire here. Dallas,
Yeah,
Colorado.
Dan's gotta go.
Oh goodness. I didn't pick that team. I picked Vegas.
Doesn't work.
Justin!
Doesn't work. All right.
Like I
Vote.
said, everything's bigger in Texas. Let's go Dallas.
Easily Dallas.
I think Dallas wins in 6.
Okay, Dallas moves on.
Okay,
you two
Dallas
were
was
paying
like,
attention.
Frank, you broke the pencil? What?
You broke the pencil. Great.
Next!
Vancouver, Edmonton.
Winnipeg.
Okay.
McJesus!
Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid.
McJesus McDavid.
Vancouver, baby.
Edmonton's moving on. Carolina or Washington?
Carolina.
Carolina. He's got a pick.
Carolina!
I had Carolina beating the Rangers, so I'm going to go with Carolina.
I'm also gonna second that, Carolina.
Can't deny greatness. Capitals.
Majority rules.
Florida and Toronto.
Oh, Canada. Tampa Bay.
Oh, Canada! The Canada team.
The Canada team.
Florida.
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 Florida, so y'all don't kill me.
The Canada.
Dallas, Edmonton.
Vegas.
Resurrect them now! Give it to McJesus!
Dallas.
Dallas in 7.
Oh,
Dallas in 7.
oh.
All right, majority rules, Dallas.
No, majority's not winning right now. But
Oh,
okay.
it isn't?
No,
Well, I
it's
have
three.
Vancouver to go. Okay, yeah, but still, give me.
Jesus.
You want Dallas?
Jesus.
Yeah, give me Dallas.
Okay.
Lame.
Sorry, Spike.
Florida, Carolina.
This is what you get.
Tampa Bay.
You could have picked Carolina. You actually had Carolina.
Oh, that's right, Carolina.
Give me the Sharks!
What?
Florida.
Florida.
Meow. I feel threatened, Florida.
Dallas or Florida?
Sharks.
Nixon 4!
What?
Give it to the Stars, baby. Dale's finally going to win something.
I'm gonna second that. Stars get it done.
This is Gary Bettman's wet dream. Give me my Florida Panthers.
Dallas is never gonna win a dang thing. Give me Florida.
Give me Dallas out. Dallas.
Dallas.
Dallas does it.
Let's go Sharks.
Florida loses in the finals 2
Florida
years in a
loses
row.
again.
Montreal
Again
Canadiens.
and again. They will never win.
Brooklyn Nets.
As long as I live, Florida will never win a Stanley Cup.
Arizona's got it.
And
Give me
Dale's
the
about
Bronx
to die
Bombers.
there.
Give it the Coyotes in 4.
Oh, good lord.
Give me! The Yellow Jackets.
The Arizona Coyotes have a better
Yellow
chance.
Jackets.
Wow, you just ended the music.
I know. I cut the vibe
How
off.
dare you?
I wanted to cut the vibe immediately.
Give me
Screaming.
the Colorado Rockies. Don't you have to go swim?
Give me the Buffalo Bandits.
Yes, sir.
Give me the Toronto Rock.
Stop throwing things at me.
I'll take Metro Boomin in a disbout of the 4.
All right, that's enough. All right, that's enough. I gotta go. I'm good. Frank, I will break your face. You've been listening to the Blitz on 91.3 FM. Evan Osby will be taking over for me. Keep listening after the break.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 in the morning, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys! I love this song! I love these nachos. I love our kickball league! Ugh! I love this guy! What's your name? You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
I'm Ben Affleck. If you see a buzzed warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
Hi, I'm Ben Affleck. The only thing better than playing a hero in the movies is being a hero in real life. Like the 50,000 veterans who returned from Iraq and Afghanistan with devastating injuries. They are true heroes, and they're why I'm proud to support Paralyzed Veterans of America. They make sure veterans with spinal cord injuries get the care and support they need at no cost to them. To learn more, visit pva.org. That's pva.org.
A public service message from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
One day, I'll teach chemistry to kids.
I'm going to be an architect.
My dream is to be a chef.
This is a world of possibilities. A world in which people who put their minds to something can really make a difference.
My goal is to help the environment.
Someday, I'll find a cure for cancer. At the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Federal Student Aid, we believe that aspiring minds can achieve anything. So we dedicate ourselves to making sure everyone has an opportunity to go to college. Each year, we provide more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds, making higher education possible for anyone at any stage of life.
I can go back to college.
I can change careers. I can make a difference.
Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
Con el paso de los años, quizás le recetaron opioides después de su cesárea o después de la lesión en la espalda de un familiar. Usted aún los tiene en su hogar, por si acaso. Pero quedarse con los opioides que sobraron pone a su familia en peligro. Los problemas con los opioides pueden comenzar en casa con los medicamentos no utilizados, como pastillas, parches y jarabes. Aprenda a cómo eliminar el riesgo en www.fda.gov/deshacerse de medicamentos.
The United States Deputy Sheriff's Association is a national nonprofit and the largest non-governmental provider of services to law enforcement. The USDSA assists city, county, state, and federal agencies with free safety equipment donations and officer survival training, along with cash donations to families of law enforcement officers who perish in the line of duty, college scholarships for the children of law enforcement, a citizen awareness program, and more. For more information on the USDSA and how you can help, visit usdeputy.org.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 in the morning, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
The sun's shining, birds are singing, and all feels right in the world.
Until the season changes, and suddenly everything seems darker, less lively, and you lose your motivation to get out of bed.
If you struggle with depression, you're not alone. In fact, 1 in 5 people experience some form of depression, and no matter the time of year, it may affect your behavioral or physical ability to live a happy life.
At the American Psychiatric Association Foundation, we understand what you're going through, and we're here to help. Our vision is to build a mentally healthy nation for all, because we want you to live your best life and be your best you all year round. We work every day to eliminate stigma, combat mental illness and substance use disorders, and advance mental wellness.
If you or someone you love needs help, you are not alone. Please visit mentallyhealthynation.org to learn more.
Drake still can't win a game in 2024.
He's like Cody from Dude Perfect.
You know, I'm the game guy. I'm the game master. I gotta do a game at one point, you know.
Here's the thing. My mind's on Shrek right now. You understand? What does Shrek become at the end of the 4th movie after the king croaks when he becomes a frog? He becomes a king! I'm telling you right now. Out of left field, just based off of Shrek. It's the LA Kings.
Are you 100% sure?
Positive! Shrek! Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
It is the Los Angeles.
No way! Are you serious?
I am serious.
I do have a game, because it is Friday.
Chris has a game!
You know, it's gonna be a fun game. I'm gonna enjoy every second of it, like I usually do.
Yes, it is Friday, so we are going to be playing a game. You are listening to The Blitz on 91.3 FM WBNY Buffalo, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982. And this is all brought to you by the Buffalo State Student Activity Fee. My name is Emma Nosby, aka the First Lady of The Blitz, and I am still here with everybody, except for Dan Dale, because he had to leave. Dan, we love you and miss you. Still with me in Studio A is Frank the Tank Lopez. You're on.
Meow.
Meow. Oh my God, you're so weird. All right. Studio B, we still got a packed house. Starting on my left, everybody give a Duval to Justin Bachman.
Duval, baby, let's go Sharks.
Next up, Road Spike.
Alu flippin' way hey, ladies and gentlemen.
And then next to him, after a really funny appearance last Friday, Alex Miley.
We don't need to talk about that.
And then joining him, I met him like a couple weeks ago just having a conversation about the Bills, and now he's on the show. Second appearance since Wednesday's show. Thomas Bailey.
Hello.
Hello, indeed. So yes, from that intro, we are playing a game, and Justin does have this game lined up.
I think I have to be the new game master. No offense to Dan.
Yeah, Justin, you've been making the games last couple of times.
I'm coming out swinging with these games, and today we've got a fun one. In honor.
I'm gonna find some background music real quick. So
Right,
while you're doing that,
you find the background music in honor of the 2024 NFL Draft just around the corner. A day of both infamy, regret, happiness, and sorrow, depending on the team. We are doing an NFL Draft quiz. Here is the game. I'm gonna give you a player. You guys are gonna tell me the year they were drafted, the round they were drafted, and the pick they were drafted. 1 point each. We're going to do Studio A versus Studio B. Emma and Frank versus Spike, Alex, and Thomas. I will be your host, Mr. Duval. And as soon as Emma gives me some music, what kind of off-brand Family Feud is this? Why do I not have a tune?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find one.
Start tuning up the band, please. Thank you.
What?
Tune up the band. You don't get it.
I don't.
Oh my goodness.
Uncultured.
Keep talking.
You're the
Hi.
Jeopardy.
What else are we supposed to talk about?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you.
The Met City Connects are kind of mid.
Yeah,
but
I was about to
okay.
say those City Connect jerseys kind of suck so far.
They're fine. I'm scared for the Rays ones.
I'm sure the Yankees aren't getting. There's only 6.
They're
right?
not getting them.
Yeah, we're not getting. We're never changing our jerseys. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go.
Oh, we'll take that. All right.
Fell on 5.
So,
It's always a good one. And
So
I feel like
this
because
will not-
it's the draft. Oh,
this
wait.
will not be a buzz-in game. I'm going to give both teams a chance to answer. And whichever team, you get to keep your points no matter what. So if you get 2 out of the 3, even if the other team gets 3 out of the 3, you still get to keep your points. So it's
Oh.
very, very important that you keep track of your points here.
Emma.
All right? So
There it is.
we're starting off with a real easy one here. We got a packed house of Bills fans here. We're going to start. The first player is going to be Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills.
So easy.
Now, like I said,
Not a buzzin'.
both teams get a chance to answer. So I'm going to give you, I'm guessing you guys all know it.
Yes.
So we're going to go Studio A first. Emma and Frank, let me hear it.
2018 round 1 pick 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
2018 round 1 pick 7 out of Wyoming.
Indeed, those are both correct. 3 points for each team.
Can
Real
I get
simple.
a bonus points if it's a trade from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
No, you cannot get a bonus point.
Dang it.
After a trade with the Bengals.
All right. So, a real easy
Touche.
round 1. A real simple round 1. Round 2. The better of the two. Josh Allen of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll give you guys a second.
Can I get this one?
A real quick second. All right. We're going to go with Studio B first.
All right. It was in 2019. Also the first round. Also the 7th overall pick out of Kentucky.
Do not have to give me the college, but all right. Studio A, do you agree? Do you disagree?
I absolutely agree.
Yes.
Absolutely agree. All right. 3 points for both sides there.
Easy.
Good work, good work. Now, the last of the easier ones. Brock Purdy. I'll give you guys a second. You see, the numbers are going to get tricky. The numbers are going to get tricky. All right. We're going to go with Studio A first. You guys have an answer locked in?
2022.
Yeah, 2022 round 7.
199.
No, it's not 199.
He's Mr. Relevant.
No, but it's not 199.
Oh, is it 269?
Yeah, it's 269.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right, Studio B.
All right, we're going to also go 2022 round 7. We're going to go pick 262.
It's 62.
Studio B was close, but there are 260 263 picks in the NFL.
Between those two numbers.
There are 263 picks.
We knew it was 62.
So we all have 8 points right now, then,
Yes,
right? Okay.
both teams have 8 points. All right. Next up, Tom Brady. Well, give you guys a second. What?
See, now, before you ask the question, I wanted to see if I can get some easy ones out. I figured what you would have. I looked it up.
Well, according to PFF, it's 263. So
PFF.
I went by PFF. If PFF's wrong, I apologize, but PFF said 263.
We got our answer.
All right. So we'll go with Studio A first.
The year was 2000. It was round 4, pick 199.
Studio B.
It was round number 6, actually. Still pick 199 though.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was 6.
Oh, wait, I
Still
can't math.
2000.
I can't math.
Still 2000.
All right. So that'll be 3 points award to Studio B, 2 points award to Studio A. It is indeed
I can't math.
round
I
6.
can't math. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Now's when things start to get tricky.
Womp womp.
11 Studio B, 10 Studio A. We're gonna go in to Richard Sherman.
I know the round.
It's gonna be a fun one. I really like the names that are coming down the pipe here. I do. I'll give you guys 15 more seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Studio A. I need an answer.
2000.
11.
Round.
What do we agree on?
Round 1.
Pick.
13? We're gonna say 13.
Studio B.
2011, round 5, pick 137.
Studio B. You almost got it. It was very, very close. It is 2011, round 5, pick 154.
I knew there was a 5 in there. That's why I was thinking 125.
I knew it was round 5.
Why did I think Richard Sherman was a first round pick?
No,
It's Richard Sherman.
Nah.
You got a point.
137 was my guess.
I feel like
Alright.
the closer team should get a point.
So it is. No.
We're at 13. They're at 11.
Yes.
knew
No,
there was
no,
a
no.
5.
You're at 13.
Yeah,
There's-
they're at 11.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 15. Anyway, okay. 13 to 11. Still Studio B's game. Russell Wilson.
I know the year. I know the round.
20 seconds. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Studio A.
2012. Round 3.
Pick.
54.
Studio B.
2012, round 3, pick 74.
Wow. Studio B's getting mad close. They're getting real close. It is 2012, round 3. So you both got a point for that. It's pick 75.
Oh my god! That's the second time
Yo,
you won
why
pick.
can't I math with these
I can't
picks?
remember the exact pick, but I know they're so
I know the
close.
route. Oh.
Damn it.
We're getting.
I was
Good
one
work,
off,
good work. So
15, 13.
both teams got 2 points there, 15 to 13. Still anybody's ball game. Heading in to Johnny Manziel.
Ooh. I know this.
20 seconds. 15.
We're ready.
All right. Okay. Studio B is locked in. 10 seconds.
Pick is in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Studio A.
2013, round 1, pick 15.
Studio B.
2014, round 1, pick 22.
Studio B gets all the points.
Oh my god, I didn't know 2013.
Studio A, you get 1 point for round 1, but it was indeed 2014 round 1, pick number 22 to the Cleveland Browns.
What? What?
He just
All
said
right.
Anquan Bowman better be on this list.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. It's true. Oh.
Darrell Revis. Revis Island, baby. 20 seconds. $15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Studio A.
Oh, I'm doing it?
Yeah,
I forgot
I've been doing it.
I forgot the word. I forgot what we said.
2005, round 1, pick 4. Why not?
Studio B.
2007 round 1, pick 24.
The correct answer is 2007, round 1, pick 14.
I was gonna say 14, and I was like, nah, 24. I don't think one would go that high.
All right. 2 points for Studio B. Another 1 point round for Studio A. What does that bring the score to? Is it 19? Is it 19 to 15 now?
I think so.
No, we're at 20.
We're at 20. We were at 18.
Oh yeah, because you got the 3.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, 20 to 15. Still anybody's game.
How many questions do you have, Justin?
There are 7 more.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. Matt Milano.
Oh, I know.
This
I
is
know.
all you, Emma.
I'm pretty sure I know
All right.
Yeah.
Studio A.
2017, round 3, pick number, I want to say it's 57.
Studio B.
2017 round 5, pick 168.
The correct answer. 2017, round 5, pick 163.
Oh.
Why did I think it was wrong? Oh, I'm thinking Terrell Bernard.
Terrell Bernard was
Yeah.
the 91st pick.
Moving on. The newest. Me too. The newest addition to the Canadian Football League, Chase Claypool.
Oh.
Claypool?
Chase
I
Claypool.
know the year, I know the
15 seconds.
I forgot about this bum.
10.
This bum.
That's fine, but at least we care it live.
5,
We continue to lock up
4, 3, 2, 1. Studio A.
2020. I'm going to say round 2, pick 34.
2020 round 2, pick 40.
The correct answer. 2020, round 2, pick 49.
That puts it
22.
No.
No. 24, because you just got him out
the
of the
Milano
line.
one. Yep.
All right, so it's currently 24 to 18, I believe. Heading in to freshly retired Jason Kelsey.
Oh, God.
Shout out to Chris if you're listening. Did that one for you, buddy. 15 seconds. Ten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Studio A.
Frank.
2011, 3rd round, pick 82.
Studio B.
2010 3rd round, pick 94.
The correct answer. 2011.
Yes.
6th round.
Oh, God.
Pick 191.
Dang.
So 1 point there for Studio A. No points for Studio B.
I know 2011.
That
like
brings
a stat
us.
class. I didn't know he was in that.
That brings us to 24 to 19.
Yes.
Moving right along to his brother, Travis Kelce. We give a little extra time just because Frank walked out.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Nah, he's good. He's good.
Wait, shout out one more time to the best jingle in the entire world.
No way.
Yeah. I want to make that my text tone. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
All right.
All right, back to the Fox music.
15. We'll go 15 seconds. Frank, I don't know where you are, but.
If it's just me, I don't mind.
All right.
I'm ready when they
All right. Are we locked in then?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Studio A.
2012, round 4, 138.
2013 round 3 94.
The correct answer. 2013, round 3, pick 63.
So
Very, very, very top of the
It's
third
not
round.
possible. We pick 3 in the third round. Unless
Oh, wait.
No, 32 plus 32 is 60.
Hang on. It might be, no, my bad, 73 I wrote
Oh,
down.
okay. We were
Pick
still wrong, but I was
Justin.
like 63s.
Mobby.
My bad.
All right. We got 3 rounds left, and Studio A could still come back.
We're up by 7. Yeah, we were up by 7.
Luke Kuechly.
Oh.
One of my all-time favorites. A lot of everybody's all-time favorite. We're gonna go 15 seconds. Ten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Studio A.
2014, round 1, pick 8.
Studio B.
2012 round 1 pick 10.
The correct answer. 2012, round 1, pick 9.
I knew it was 8, 9, or 10. I knew it was one of those 3. I knew he was like I knew it was 9 or 10. That's the third one we've been off by 1 pick.
Next up. Next up. Shout him out. Kirko Chains, baby. Kirk Cousins.
I know the year and I know the round. I know.
15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Studio A.
2012, round 4, 144.
Studio B.
2012 round 4 137.
The correct answer is 2012, round 4, pick 102.
Oh, that early, dang.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should have remembered if he was taken by Washington. Washington was terrible. That's right at the beginning because Washington was terrible. That's why they got RG3.
Right at the top. Right
What
at the
have I
top of
missed?
round 4. You missed Travis Kelce, Luke Kuechly, and Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
And last, but certainly not least,
So I don't even know I don't know her number. I just know we have this locked up.
the biggest, the biggest meme on this show currently.
Oh God.
Anquan Bolden.
Bolden! I have no idea. I only know the year.
I don't even know the year, but it's within a couple.
I mean, we already got this. We
Yeah.
already got this in the bag.
I know, but
5, 4,
Could you have done like Jameis or
3, 2, 1. Studio A.
2003. I want to say around. I want to say he's a first round pick. Pick 18.
Studio B.
2003. We'll go with round 1 pick 28.
The correct answer is 2003, round 2, pick 54. And Studio B with a dominating victory.
I'm so sorry.
Here today.
Listen.
I had to take a phone call.
Me and Thomas are really good with our draft
Listen,
knowledge.
I know
so.
this decade very well. I just don't know my time as a baby. But much love.
That is okay, you know.
And to that, we are
That's
going
why I
to
wanted
give
to
a
do it
nice
last time.
draft
I'm really good
chime.
at
Thank you, Justin.
Sorry, Spike.
Moving on.
Next game that we gotta do. We're just gonna rattle off number 1 overall picks. We're
Yes,
gonna
please.
see-
Oh my God, I know
we're
my
gonna
number 1
see
overall picks.
How we do with that?
I know I could go
I could
decently.
go all the way to 2000.
Next game, we're gonna see if Spike can answer our question. That's what we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we're not. That's not happening.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I don't know anything apparently.
Except that the Florida Panthers are winning the Stanley Cup.
No, they're not. They're losing to the
If the
Dallas
Rangers
Stars.
don't, then yes.
Yeah.
Go Sharks.
Absolutely. I mean, no.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got on the plate for?
I was about to say, what are we doing now?
You know exactly what we're going to do now.
Oh, God.
Yes, I am. All right, 2, 3, 4. Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it! Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it!
Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it!
Basketball.
I love that sketch so much. That's from SNL. It's great.
I was wondering where that came from.
Tim Robinson, Jason Sudeikis. It's a great time. I played it when we were talking college basketball like a month ago, and I thought it's so funny.
And now we're talking about the NBA playoffs.
NBA playoffs. Let me pull up my nice Google search here.
Are we doing a bracket like we did with the NHL? Or are
I
we
can
just gonna talk?
sadly say, as a Hawks fan, I was very confident. I was very, very confident in being able to beat the Bulls. That is until Kobe White decided to turn into prime MJ.
I could have, if the Hawks could have won, I could have saw them actually beating the Heat now that Jimmy Butler's out.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Hawks match up well with the Heat.
Especially
We
without
do.
Jimmy Butler.
We always
The
do.
Bulls do not match up well.
But
It's
Jimmy's out.
it's awful.
Yeah. If the Bulls make the playoffs.
You know, here's the thing, right? Is the entire season, the Hawks had great, fantastic even, in the paint defense. Our paint defense was great all season. The one time it's awful, and our three-point defense is pretty okay for the first time all season. Typically we get rained on like we're in the Amazon, but we were doing fine on the perimeter. And Kobe White's driving to the basket like he's Shaq. I hated every second of it.
That bald man put your entire team to sleep.
41 points.
And you know what's sad? That doesn't even
hang
count.
on. Wait.
Yeah,
wait.
that is sad
Kobe,
for him.
Kobe White, one, is not bald.
I thought he went bald.
You're talking about the wrong guy.
You know, he has. Who went bald?
Derek
I was gonna say
White.
Derek White's bald.
Derek White went bald. No, Kobe White is a Chicago Bull.
Derek White's a Celtics legend.
Yeah, it was awful. It was infuriating. Trey tried to play, but he's still got his ligament tear thing. He's not even officially supposed to be playing. He's not technically healthy until 2 weeks from now, so we would have had to make it into the playoffs without Trey in order for us to play. So it was annoying. It was annoying to watch. It was annoying to watch my favorite player try and shoot up threes with his 3 fingers on one hand. It was not great. It's terrible. Also watching Steph Curry lose was always unfortunate. The Warriors dynasty, in case you all didn't hear the other day, is dead. It is dead. Klay Thompson's gonna be a Shanghai Shark.
I'm thinking more so fast food worker at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty awful how bad Klay was.
The fall off needs to be studied.
The 76ers and the Heat had a great game. It was awesome to watch. Tyler Hero hit Tyler Hero hit a pointless 3 at the end of the game to meet the total points per game on a lot of parlays, which was pretty cool.
Nicholas Batum came out of nowhere. No one expected that one. I don't think I've ever seen Nicholas Batum play that good in my life, and he did that at year 16 when he's basically a bench player at this point.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. And then the Lucky Lakers, as I called them the other day, beat the Pelicans because Zion Williamson, who is well known to be made out of glass, got injured with 3 minutes left in the game.
They were winning before Zion got injured, so it's not really lucky.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
They weren't. Zion went down. The Pelicans were still up by 7.
Hell, you mean the Lakers were up?
The Pelicans were up when Zion went down.
They ended up taking a lead. I guess I didn't watch the full game through. I just remember the Lakers being out the big lead.
The Pelicans were up when Zion went down.
I didn't watch like the second half of the game. I just knew that the Lakers were up at a big lead and they were still leading going into the fourth and they won the game. I didn't know that honestly, I really thought the Lakers just held on to lead the entire time.
No, I mean, it was a tight game when Zion went down. It was still in the 90s for both teams. But the Pelicans, I'm pretty sure, were up.
I'll just go to the play-by-play to see.
No, actually, the game was tied when Zion went down. It was 95-95. And Zion, who was cooking the Lakers all game, went down with 3 minutes left in the game, and the Lakers just took control.
I don't care what anyone says at this point. LeBron is still the life force of that team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like he was saucing that game. LeBron is quite literally the reason I believe they won that game.
Yeah, I know. LeBron is the reason they won that game. I mean,
because he's the GOAT.
Because he's the
That's why
GOAT.
he's the GOAT.
The
GOAT. We done with the 90s. He's the GOAT.
But
get these old heads out of here.
But unfortunately, with that, not only is Jimmy Butler out for the Heat and Bulls game, but Zion is out for the Kings-Pelicans game. So these 8-seed games are going to be probably both of the 9 seeds getting into the playoffs, because both of the 8 seeds are missing the player that made them 8 seeds.
I mean, I kind of want to wait to do a bracket until Monday.
Until the play-ins are done.
Until the play-in tournament is done.
I mean, we can't. We still talk.
We can predict. I mean, we can predict who could be the 8th seed for each game.
I mean,
I think
I find it.
I don't see either 8 seed beating either 1 seed.
Yeah,
so,
not anymore.
I mean, realistically, especially with Jimmy out, I mean, there was a world where if Jimmy's healthy, they could pull off the upset against the Celtics. And I guess with Zion healthy, there's a world that they could pull off the upset against the Celtics.
I mean, both games are on tonight. Sacramento Kings versus New Orleans Pelicans will be tonight at 9:30 on TNT. And then before that, at 7 o'clock on ESPN, is the Chicago Bulls versus the Miami Heat. And both games are tonight. So that's why I kind of want to wait to do an NBA bracket until these games are set. So I kind of want to wait to I cannot talk today.
Yeah, no, we're gonna wait.
Yeah, we can wait to do the bracket, but we can still do our predictions on
predictions.
like outside of the playing games. We can still do predictions.
Like for instance, like I mean, let's start with the play-in. Tonight it's gonna be. I don't see a world where the Pelicans compete without Zion. I'm gonna give it to the Kings.
Yeah, me too.
It's gonna be an interesting game of basketball, and oddly enough, I don't see it being very high scoring, just because the Kings are a team that go out there and shoot lights out, or they don't turn the lights on. And the Pelicans are a team with fantastic defense. They lead the league in steals, or at least they're up there. I know they're top 5 for sure. They're up there in steals. They're up there in a lot of defensive categories. Their offense without Zion is nothing.
Yeah.
Zion scored 40 points against the Lakers. The next leading scorer had 12.
I mean, I wouldn't say nothing. It's obviously
CJ McCollum put up 16 shots and had 9 points.
You're right. CJ McCollum had a bad game, but to say that CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram both can't turn it on and be elite scorers, I think is kind of crazy. So I think their offense, I'm not saying they will. Obviously, Zion's the best player on that team, but they still have other players that can make plays. CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram on any given night can both drop 30.
BI hasn't dropped 30
I
since
think
last year.
Sabonis
I mean, he's not healthy right now, and yeah, he's not having a greatest year, but we've seen him go out and be an elite offensive scorer before.
Well,
it's
yeah.
not like completely out of the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like the Heat that are screwed without Jimmy Butler, because who's scoring on that team? That's a little different.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Hero and Bam.
Exactly.
It's gonna be ugly. Both of these playing games are gonna be ugly.
Okay, so Justin and I both say the Kings.
Yeah.
What about everybody else? Let's start with you, Spike.
It's clearly the Kings. That's the
Okay.
Kings game all day.
Mhm.
It's going to be pathetic, an absolute pathetic showing. Can
Alex?
Ingram and Cullum turn it on? Yeah. Well, they know.
I really think the Pelicans can keep it close. I think it's going to be a good game, but I'm still going to go with the Kings because without Zion, I don't see them overcoming it.
I could see
But
it being a close game.
I could really see it being a close game just because I think CJ McCollum can turn it on and have a 30-point game.
Thomas?
I'm going to continue that. I think the Kings get this one done. I think Sabonis dominates Valanciunas, and I think the Kings get it done.
Frank?
Yeah, I'm with Spike. This is going to be a domination from the Kings.
All right, so we're all in agreement the Kings are going to get the 8th seed and play against the Oklahoma City Thunder, because that's who they're playing against, which is the 1 seed in the West, which everybody thought for a while that the Timberwolves was going to be the number 1 seed, but the fact that it's now the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, they were fighting for it for like 2 months.
I mean, they were fighting for it all season.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
been going back and
not
forth.
to mention,
True, but in my eyes,
the
I
defending
I thought the
champions.
Nuggets were
Mention
going
the
to get it.
Nuggets, man. Oh man.
But on the East side, the Heat in Chicago. I mean, if Kobe White wants to go out there and be MJ again, this really is Chicago's game to lose. Tyler Hero hasn't put up more than 20 points in what feels like forever. Bam always has good defense. He's always a good glass cleaner. And like once every 3 months he drops 30. Most of the time against the Hawks, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, this is Chicago's game to lose. Give me the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan gets it done.
Spike, what about you?
I'm 100% in on the Bulls here. Again, their three-point shooting is their main issue, not in the last play-in game for some godforsaken reason. But again, no Jimmy. They're mainly going to be relying on their role players to take up those random 3 balls that makes up the majority of their percentage. They're not going to be able to suffice. And if they do, then I guess I'll eat my words. Give me the Bulls there.
Alex?
Yeah, this is the game that I think is going to be gross. I don't see the Heat really doing much on offense. Even though the Bulls don't really have a great defense, without Jimmy Butler, especially playoff Jimmy, that offense, it's not great to begin with. Without him is absolutely putrid. I mean, he's also a great defender. I really don't see a world where the Heat win this game. Give me the Bulls.
Thomas?
I also think the Bulls get this one done. It's just so sad to see that a team who I think has a lot of potential with Butler healthy, especially in the playoffs, is not really going to be able to make it due to that. But I get the Bulls their credit. They get this one done.
Frank?
I'm going with the Miami Heat. I do have to go. Magic are winning the NBA Finals. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a lovely day. Go Panthers.
Bye, Frank.
Someone want to move in there?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, I was going to say, if someone
Emma,
wants to
I'm
move
coming.
Okay, Justin. It's going to be so much fun. I mean, I have to agree with Alex in terms of, like, the fact that they don't have Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat I'm talking about. The fact that they don't have Jimmy Butler is really, like, not a good thing for them, especially with just the reputation that Jimmy Butler has in the playoffs. I'm going to say Chicago. But honestly, I would love a good upset from the Miami Heat if they can pull it together without Jimmy. I think that will really make a statement of, like, who they are as a team without one of their star players.
All right, should we move into the Eastern Conference now? Because we're going to pretend that both playing games happen and the people we predicted is what's in it. So let's just move on to our...
Yeah, we can predict it. We're not... This is not our set bracket, by the way, people. All right? We're just going to put that out there now. We're just talking our own predictions, and then the final decision will come Monday.
Okay, so tomorrow it's what? The Knicks versus the Sixers, and what is it? The Magic versus the Cavs out of the East? Are those the two Eastern Conference games tomorrow, or do I have that wrong?
Hang on.
Yeah, it's Magic Cavs. So
yeah, tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock is Magic and Cavs, Orlando Magic. And then right after that at 3:30 is the Phoenix Suns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
who do you guys think's gonna win those two series?
Oh, we also have 2
for-
other games after that, too.
Well, we'll go to the Western Conference after
Oh,
we
yeah,
go
Western
through the
Conference,
East.
yeah. Okay, let's do Eastern.
Let's go through the East.
Divide it. All right.
We'll go
Magic Cavs.
Magic Cavs. It really just depends on what version of Donovan Mitchell they get. If they get the Donovan Mitchell who goes out there and is just all around the court playing very fast-paced basketball, I could see a couple of wins for the Cavs, but just the pure consistency and the ability to control the basketball, which is what the Magic have been doing all season. They've been able to control the basketball, they've been able to control the game, and they've been able to get a good lead and keep it. And I think they can do that against the Cavs. I'm going to go with the Magic in this series. Probably, I'll say 6 games. I think it could be close.
I think this goes all 7. I mean, I'm going to give it to Orlando. They have one of the best defenses in the league, and in the playoffs, defense really shines as long as you have people on offense that can go and get a bucket and take over games. And the Magic obviously have that with the assertion of Paolo Banchero, who's probably going to be on an All-NBA team this year. If not, he's going to be very close. He's playing like a top 15 player in the league this year. With that elite defense, I think they end up getting it done. But I think this definitely goes 7. I could really see it going either way because I think the Cavs, I mean, they had a better record than the Magic for a reason. They are still a pretty good team. It's not like it's a 1-8.
Yeah.
Thomas, Spike, whoever.
You go.
Spike.
I have a little jingle. Orlando Magic.
You know,
Orlando
you read my
Magic.
mind, Spike, because I
Orlando
literally have
Magic.
this pulled up on YouTube.
Oh, give me the Magic. Come on. The Cavs had horrible advertising. The Cavs have no shot. It's going to be the Orlando Magic taking down Spider and the Cavaliers.
Wait, I got some news I just found out real quick.
Hang on.
What it is, those.
It's too late. We cannot play it now. Oh, this isn't the right song. This isn't the right song.
Get that out of here.
This is
What
the
is it?
too long song.
Wait,
It is too long.
I just saw something real quick. It says someone tweeted out. It says sources tell me 25% of the bills are for sale, and the team confirms it's hired investment bankers, Allen and Company, to handle potential transactions.
Pause. We are not talking NBA right now. We're going to go back to football. Pause.
For a 25% ownership, move that.
I'm sorry.
It's just 25%. Yeah, I just wanted to bring it up because I saw it, and it's like, but we can go back to basketball.
No, okay, go back to basketball. Sorry, I
thought it was
misread
new
what you meant.
ownership?
Yeah.
No.
Because that's a whole nother story that I
yeah,
talked
that's
about.
different. Oh, then that I would've sit in my
but here's-
mouth.
That's a whole nother story that I want to talk about after NBA that I talked about at work that I think is very interesting that we should bring up. I digress though. Yeah. So you say the Magic?
Orlando Magic, baby. I don't even need to explain.
Thomas?
I'm gonna give it the clean sweep out of us guys here. I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Cavaliers to lose this one in 7. I really think that this is a close one, but I have to trust Paolo Banchero.
You know what? I can see this going back and forth. You know, the Cavaliers actually have been a very good team throughout this whole season, so I can see the Cavaliers winning the whole thing. But honestly, just based on vibes and good old-fashioned intuition, give me the Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic.
I'm so sorry that I brought up the wrong song, but I liked the beat of it.
Yeah, it was vibey.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. It's like Gloria Estefan.
All right.
Moving on.
So
The next game in the Eastern Conference that is going to be playing tomorrow afternoon is the 76ers and Knicks. Tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Spike.
Go ahead and go.
I get to
Spike.
go.
Yeah,
Let
I was
him-
going to
let
say,
him-
Spike,
let
you
him
get to
rant.
go first.
I get to go first.
With your Knicks gear and everything.
I was not afraid to face either of those basketball teams. It may be the one in Miami and the one in Philadelphia. I was ready to take the blows and punches from either one of them. Now, seeing that Miami is missing Jimmy Butler, I'm kind of glad we're not playing them because, yes, that may make them the weaker team, but a wise man, I forget his name, he was on the podcast of Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart's. If you're not playing to win, you're playing to lose, and if you lose on purpose, you are a loser. The Knicks won, took the second seed, didn't care who the opponent was going to be, and now we get to take on Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, and it's going to be an absolute bloodbath, all right? Joel Embiid is going to have no idea how to keep up switching between Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein. Out of nowhere, Precious Achiuwa is going to be just thrown in there, an absolute window washer as he is, all right? He's not going to be able to pick up on Mitchell Robinson. And that's just... He hasn't played enough in the season for Joel Embiid to be able to watch enough to understand his game for the 2024 year, all right? That man is coming out electric from his injury. He is back and ready to perform. And Isaiah Hartenstein has been playing out of his gosh darn mind, all right? Those two are a perfect tandem, great comparison to one another, but they also play just slightly enough of a different game to be able to throw Joel Embiid off, I believe. OG Anunoby completely negs, no diffs, destroys Tyrese Maxey, okay? I don't see Tyrese Maxey getting the ball past OG Anunoby for maybe more than 15 points. At most 15, I'm giving Tyrese Maxey a game against OG. It's not happening. Tobias Harris stands zero chance against whichever guard we decide to put up against him. Brunson or Dante. And Kyle Lowry. He would be slotted as the potential matchup against Jalen Brunson. Oh, my Lord. Jalen's going to average 50 a game. What is Kyle Lowry going to do against Jalen, my glorious king? He's my sunshine. That is my sunshine, not LeBron. It's Jalen Brunson. What is Kyle Lowry going to do against Jalen Brunson? Absolutely nothing. Kyle Lowry can't put the ball in the basket. He's definitely not going to stop someone else from putting it in the basket. 28.7 for the year, 38.5 for the last 8 games in a row. Kyle Lowry is going to be warming up the bench by game 4 when he's watching the Knicks blow them out and send them home in a sweep. All right? Kyle Lowry's not doing nothing. Tyrese Maxey's getting locked up by OG Anunoby, and Joel Embiid is going to have screws loose in his brain trying to figure out on which train he's going to get on to go right back to Philly after Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein torment that man for a beautiful series of possible gentlemen's sweep, but I think we absolutely destroy the 76ers. It's no contest. Maybe 5. I'm going to say 4 being cocky, but I'll give it 5.
Spike, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. All right. That was something, yeah. I can see he's very passionate about his Knicks.
I mean, he's
gosh
wearing
darn right
a
I am.
jersey and a Knicks snapback.
I mean,
and all the
realistically,
fun
I
stuff.
think this series comes down to Joel Embiid's health. He obviously wasn't healthy in the playing game.
He's already listed as questionable.
Yeah. I mean, he's even when he's healthy, he's listed as questionable, so that really doesn't affect it. But he's going to play all the games. The question is he going to be 100%? If he is 100%, I think the Sixers take this, but I don't think he's 100%. So I'm going to go with Knicks in 6.
Thomas?
I loved Spike's little prediction there. I'm going to go Knicks in 5. I could see it pushing to 6 if Embiid stays healthy, but I do not think there's a world where the Sixers win this. Give me my good old Knicks.
Justin?
Yeah, I don't think there was even a shadow. I think you could have a 100% Joel Embiid out there, and I don't think they're beating the Knicks. I'll just be honest. I just don't know who on that 76ers team is just going to keep up with the amount of pure offense that the Knicks can just dish it to somebody. OG Anunoby can shoot from the line. He can drive in. Dante DiVincenzo's a sniper. Jalen Brunson can do it all. I mean, even Isaiah Hartenstein's come into his own this season. This could be a completely healthy series. I'm going the Knicks in 5.
Yes, sir. And you can't forget about Bogdanovich off the bench with those random 3. He's gotten into his groove. You know, he's not averaging 20 like he was on the Pistons.
The ceiling coming down.
Yeah.
Because no one else can score on the Pistons, so it's everyone just take a bunch of shots.
He was averaging 20 there. He's not doing that here, but he's coming off the bench. He's now elevated back up to, at least a calm 11 points per game, 13 twice in the last few. So, I mean, even if you take out Jalen Brunson's 3 ball, then you go to the corners and take out OG's 3 ball, then you somehow put up a brick wall around the entire arc and take away Dante's 3 ball, then you're going to have to deal with Boban coming off of the bench, and he's got a nice little 3 ball too. I mean, it's endless. It's literally endless. And then you got to pray that Deuce doesn't get hot either, because when Deuce gets hot, he's hot. He drops 19, 20 off the bench randomly.
Yeah, give me the Knicks as well. At this point, regardless if Embiid is healthy or not healthy, I don't think the 76ers have what it takes to beat the Knicks. So give me the Knicks. So we have the Magic moving on in game 1 of their series, and then the Knicks winning game 1 of their series. Now we're moving on to the Western Conference final. Not finals.
Should we finish?
I was about to say, let's just
finish the East first.
If we're doing the
Let's go like the whole series.
If we're just doing round one.
No, I thought we were gonna do like our whole like NBA predictions.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but
if we're
let's just do East and West though.
yeah. Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings us to Bucks Pacers. I think this is a very favorable matchup for Indiana, and I say that strictly because the Bucks are so up and down. It's just impossible to know what anybody's gonna go out there and do other than the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's the only consistent player on that team. Dame time, I love him. Hit the watch, buddy. He hasn't been consistent. He either puts up 25 plus or he puts up 10. And there's no in between. He's either a part of the offense or he's just not. And it's really, really interesting to see because they brought him in to be this number 2 guy to Giannis, to be that second option, to be that dish him out to the 3 and let him shoot. And they haven't figured it out yet. And I'm going to blame half of this on Giannis because the brother does not pass the rock. He does not. He drives to the hoop and he tries to put it in, or he'll lay it out to like another guy close to the hoop and just have him put up a quick bucket. But Giannis has to work on, like, if he drives in and there's no option or the options are limited, he's got to learn how to dish it out to the 3. And that's where Dame makes a lot of his money. And he hasn't been able to do that this season because anytime one of his players drives to the bucket and he's open on the wing or he's open on the outside, the brother doesn't get the ball. Nobody dishes the ball on the Bucks. And this is the exact opposite of the Pacers, who had the league leader in assists at one point, of course, Tyrese Halliburton.
No, he still actually finished with the most.
Did he?
Yeah. Even despite the injury, he still had the most. And it was, I don't think it was actually
remarkable.
that close.
So it was he had 12.9.
Yeah, and that's remarkable from a guy who after the All-Star break really, I mean, points wise wasn't putting up a lot of production. He dropped in points per game significantly, but the assists stay up there. And the way that the Pacers move the ball is what creates so much offense for them, and that's what's going to win them this series. I do have Indiana moving on past the Bucks.
Giannis's health is what concerns me the most for the Bucks, especially because I saw something from ESPN basically saying that the Bucks are preparing for Giannis to not play. So at this point, if they're going to be missing Giannis for like the first like 2 games, 1 or 2 games,
you're down 2-0.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like that is a horrible disadvantage to have. And at this point, it's like Giannis is like, again, like Justin said, like Giannis is like just basically the star, the person that carries that team. At this point, I'm going to have to agree with you, Justin. Give me the Pacers. Boys?
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. I'm going to go with Pacers in 6. I think if it gets to a 7, I think the Bucks would win just because Giannis in a Game 7 is going to be like, no, we're winning. But I think the Pacers take care of it in 6, especially since Giannis isn't playing Game 1, and you're right, he might not even play Game 2, 3. Who knows how long he's out for? And even when he comes back, he's not going to be healthy right away. So, yeah, give me the Pacers in 6.
I like that a lot. I really think that Giannis does not play in the first 2 games of the series. I think that because of that, they're down 2-0 like you guys mentioned. And I think that this is a very even series if Giannis can stay healthy. I think these teams can split the final 4 games of the series because I have them winning in 6. I think it goes 2-2 after Giannis comes back and stays healthy, but they're already down 2-0 because of his injury. I can't pick the Bucks to win 4 games out of 6.
I'm gonna have to. I was hot on the Bucks for a little bit, and some of this talk, yes, has changed my mind. The Bucks, I feel like since winning their championship, have just gotten too complacent with their roster. Obviously, big move, Dame time. That's obviously a huge move. So saying that sounds a little outlandish, but they're just too comfortable where they are. They didn't really do much except get another shooter. And it's not like they were depleted of those, but it's not like they needed one either. I mean, obviously anyone will take Damian Lillard. I believe if you would say that you wouldn't, you are a liar. But they're just too complacent at where they are. It's give Giannis the rock And if he can't make it, pray that Damian Lillard puts the ball in the bucket. But like Justin said, he doesn't pass the ball. And at least he doesn't pass it to Dame, which is an extreme issue. That creates problems, and it makes your offense one-dimensional, very easy for defenses to read. If they somehow made it past the Pacers, which is still very likely, they would get smacked by the Knicks because their offense would just be, they wouldn't even have to go through film. They'd have to read one paper, stop Giannis, look for the ball to be in the air. That's about it. The Bucks are a very one-dimensional team when it comes to how they play, considering what they tried to do with their offense, which is keep it the same and just add someone who can put the ball in the bucket from beyond the arc. I'm taking the Pacers here in a possible 7, most likely 6, and again, with Giannis's health as well. I know Tyrese is still coming back from the injury, but he's going to be much more alive and well for that series, so I'm going to take the Pacers here.
We are choosing the upset. All right. And now the last game with round 1 of the Eastern Conference, we're going to have the number 1 Celtics, and then our choice for number 8, the Chicago Bulls. I feel like this is a no-brainer.
This is a sweep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is a sweep.
I want to name off a couple stats with how good Boston's been this year.
Talk to him, Alex.
Boston, this is the best starting 5 since the KD Warriors. I don't care what anyone says. This year they have the highest offensive rating in the league, actually the highest of all time. The 3rd highest defensive rating in the league, the highest net rating in the league, 3rd highest of all time. They're 1st in 3-point percentage, the highest true shooting percentage of all time, and that's their starting 5 has only played 35 games together because one of them's always have some nagging injury. And the playoffs, it's not going to happen. You're going to have the starting 5 that has an All-NBA, first-team All-NBA Jason Tatum, another All-NBA player in Jaylen Brown, Kristaps is borderline All-Star, Derek White's borderline All-Star, Drew Holiday's borderline All-Star. They're all good defenders. They all can shoot the ball. There's only one knock on the team is that in close games they sometimes falter, but the team is just too talented where I really don't see a world where they don't make the finals.
Any other thoughts? We're all choosing Boston?
Over the Bulls? Yeah, that's like a no. That's
okay.
That's
Let's
a slaughterhouse.
Let's stick with the Eastern Conference then and just do like a quick fire round because we got like about a little less than 15 minutes left in the show.
All right.
So our choice: 1 Celtics versus 5 Magic in the semifinals. What do we got?
Boston in 5.
I think this is going to be a little bit closer than that. I'm still going Boston just because of pure experience.
Yeah.
And the Magic are a young up-and-comer. Man, but are they're rowdy, man. They just get after it. And they'll hop on Boston. I really do. I do think the first part of the series is going to be 2-2. I do think they both win at home. But I just think the Celtics are going to overwhelm the Magic in Game 5, and they're going to carry that momentum to Game 6. Give me the Celtics in 6.
I'll second that. Celtics in 6 here. I think that the Paolo Banchero show continues for a little while. I think they can really keep it close. And as you said, Alex, they struggle in those closer games. I think that they can win a couple at home, but give me the Boston Celtics in 6.
Yeah.
All right. So we're all in agreement on the Celtics then, too?
Yeah. If Jaylen Brown's going to win 5 rings in 1 year, he's going to have to start with getting 1, and that's getting past the Orlando Magic, and the Celtics do that.
All right,
not with
moving on.
ease, but they do it.
Moving on. Our choice, 6 Pacers, 2 Knicks. Spike, we already know your answer, so we're going to skip you. Just
fair. No, that's honestly fair. Like,
Anybody else in
No, well, yeah,
Knicks or Pacers?
Knicks in 6.
Knicks? Thomas? Knicks?
I'm
Justin?
gonna go with the gentleman's here. I'll say Knicks in 5.
All right, yeah, then we're all in agreement then. And the Knicks, my vote will not even count regardless, but I was going to choose the Knicks anyway.
Yeah, Knicks-Pacers is not even that's a scrimmage for us. Let's be
Eastern
honest.
Conference Finals. Our choice is the number 1 Celtics and the number 2 Knicks.
All right, it's time for me and Alex to yell at each other about our basketball teams for at least maybe 3 minutes.
Please,
quick 3-minute.
If this is the Eastern Conference Finals, this will be the best Eastern Conference Finals in a while.
Hell yeah.
It would be the greatest. Yeah. Oh my God.
Probably,
Boston versus New York.
It's gonna be the best series since Kawhi's 2019 shot against the set. That was
insanity.
That's the most memorable and like recent memory. But
probably gonna rival that and maybe beat it.
Yeah, because it's Boston. It's the Celtics
Boston,
versus the Knicks.
Yeah.
And the big thing for me is, can Boston finally get there and get it done? I do think Boston wins this series. I'm going to go with Boston in 7. It's going to be pretty close.
So we already know Spike's answer because
Yeah.
he's a fan.
Yeah,
bias.
and
Alex,
mine.
you're Boston?
Yeah, Boston in 6, but I think all of the games are close. I don't see there being many blowouts, but I think Boston wins it in 6 because I think they're going to able to win. I think they can win 1 in New York.
Respectable. Thomas?
I think that it's destiny if this happens for this to go to Game 7 no matter what. As much as I love the New York Knicks, man, I cannot argue with the Boston Celtics right now. I think they're probably the best team in the league, and I think that they're insane. If their starting 5 can stay healthy for this entire postseason, I think the Knicks finally lose in 7 games.
I guess I got to put my 10 toes down and all my limbs on the ground for my New York Knicks, apparently.
My apologies. I mean,
no
I was
one else.
actually going to choose, even though my vote won't even count
No.
anyway, I was probably going to choose the upset with the Knicks because you know what me, I love
I
my
think it's
drama.
going to be incredibly close.
It's going to be.
I think
it's going to be an amazing
picked
series.
6.
I think Boston's just able to get 1 in New York. I think the games are going to be close, kind of like when Boston swept the Nets, but every single game came down to like the final
wire.
play.
It did.
Like it's a very close series. Or last year when the Lakers got swept by the Nuggets, it was a closer
close.
series than it
Oh,
being
yeah,
a sweep.
it was close.
And I think it's like that, where it's a very close series, but I think Boston's able to pull one out in New York.
Speaking of Nuggets and Lakers, that was a great transition. We're going to transition over to the Western Conference and round
get to
1.
defend
We're
my
going to do
team.
the Nuggets and Lakers. Nuggets
Didn't
are
mean to
the
do that,
second
but-
seed. No, I always find a way to transition. It's just so perfect. So blame me.
This is a sweep.
2 Nuggets, 7 Lakers. Love you, LeBron, but I'm going to choose the Nuggets.
Yeah, this is a sweep. You cannot be confident as a Lakers fan in being able to defend Joker if Zion, who is a very one-dimensional basketball player, goes out there and puts up 40 against you, and he can only put the ball in the hoop when he's by the net. You got Jokic on the outside shooting up 3 balls, and they're going in. And then he can do it in the paint, and he can pass the rock. It's going to be a sweep, and I think it's going to be significantly less close than it was last year.
All right, boys, what do you got? Make it
Yeah,
quick,
I
though, we got
have
9
a
minutes.
way different. I think the winner of this series makes it to the finals. I'm gonna go with Nuggets in 6, but I think it's gonna be a close series. Like last year when they won in 4, LeBron said this year he feels better going into the playoffs this year than he did last year. He was not healthy. He had that ankle injury that hampered him all playoffs, and those games are still very close. He is playing better this year than he was last year, and I think playoff LeBron is going to be able to win them a couple of games.
What?
Spike.
Oh, yeah, it's a clean sweep. Not even a debate. Let's go Nuggets. In that series, it's going to be an absolute joke.
I love the Nuggets a lot, and I really do like LeBron too, but I cannot defend LeBron James in a series like this. It's going to be way too hard for the Nuggets, not the Nuggets, pardon, but the Lakers to stop LeBron James's counterpart in this, Nikola Jokic. Give me the Nuggets in 5 games.
All right, moving on. 3 seed Timberwolves, 6 seed Suns.
This is going to be a little bit closer than I think some people are predicting. I'm gonna go 6, and I'm still gonna take the Timberwolves. They should have been the number 1 seed probably. It was very, very tight up until those last couple of games at the very end, and Phoenix is just not what they were in 2021, to say the least. Yeah, give me the Timberwolves in a close-ish series. Timberwolves in 6.
Yeah, our Western Conference predictions are a lot different so far. I actually have the Suns winning this in 6 because they have the playoff experience. They have a Kevin Durant. They have a Devin Booker who's made the finals. The Timberwolves don't really have much playoff experience other than like all their players that have made, like losing the first or second round. Rudy Gobert has shown to get exposed in the playoffs, and the Suns have like started to find their groove. Bradley Beal's playing better. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games, and I think they ride that momentum into the playoffs, and I think I'm going to give Suns in 6.
Thomas?
I'm going to go all the way to Game 7 for this one. I've torn between these two teams for so long, but I'm going to go with the Timberwolves. I really like Karl Anthony Towns in the middle there, and Anthony Edwards can give you 40 points on any given night. I really like the Timberwolves in this series. Give me them in 7.
Spike?
Yeah, give me the Timbies. Rudy's
right.
playing insane. Anthony Edwards playing insane. Karl Anthony Towns playing Insane.
Insane.
I think Kevin Durant's chase for rings it already did come to a close, but now the nail's in the coffin. It's never coming out.
Yeah, sorry, Alex.
Yeah.
I was going to choose the Timberwolves, even though my vote does not matter because majority rules. All right, moving on. We got like 6 minutes. We're going to try and do a quick fire.
Yeah, we got a blast.
4 Clippers, 5 Mavericks. I'm going to choose the Clippers.
Absolutely not. The Clippers are one of those teams that make the playoffs because they have the star power in the regular season. The Clippers are also old, and the Clippers are also very inconsistent. I'm taking the Mavs in a gentleman's. Give me Mavs in 5.
I think this is the best series in the Western Conference. I think the winner of this makes it to the conference finals, but give me the Mavericks in 7 because of Luka Doncic and basically just Luka Doncic.
Luka, baby. Luka wins this series for them. I'm not going to go gentleman's sweep, but I'm going to go in 6 games. I think that this series is a little bit closer, but not close as Alex thinks. Give me Luka Doncic in the Mavericks.
Spike?
6.
As much as I love Paul George, and oh boy, do I really like that man, that fellow in 13. Give me the Mavericks. Luka's going to stomp all over them. Do not forget Sir Kyrie Irving. He's still there, brother. He's going to cook.
We got 5 Mavs, and then our choice for the number 8 seed is the Sacramento Kings taking on the number 1 seed, Oklahoma City Thunder. This is once again a no-brainer.
All right, so let's go to the next round since we're all saying the Thunder.
All right, so
Thunder in 5.
all of us are doing Thunder, and then now semifinals. Thunder over Mavs. I have. What about you guys?
No, absolutely not. The Thunder are way too young. The Thunder are way too young. They're great. They're a stacked team. But their oldest player is 26 years old. Let's relax. They're not going to sit here and boot Luka and Kyrie out of the playoffs in round 2. It's the Mavs. I got them in 6.
Yeah, right. You know what you're talking about there. Mavs in 6 also. Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving have that playoff pedigree that the Thunder lack yet. Young teams like that do really good in the regular season always fall in the playoffs at least once or twice before they go on the run. And I see that happening here with the Thunder.
All right, 2-1. Thomas?
I think the exact same thing here. I'm going to give it to Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. I think they got more experience. You got a team that's very young. They really remind me a lot of the Houston Texans for like the NFL a lot, like a team that made it farther in the playoffs than people expected.
It's a good comparison, honestly.
I really think that the Thunder
one.
can keep this one close, but they lose in 6 games.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, I believe everyone in the studio saw me throwing up a W and then flipping it into an M. Give me the Mavericks here again. Inexperienced. Luka is hungry. He needs it. He's ready to eat. And Kyrie definitely wants to get back into some real competition. Give me the Mavericks.
All right, next game. 3 Wolves, 2 Nuggets.
Oh gosh, you want to talk about a series?
You want to talk about a series?
You want to talk about a series? This one's going to 7, and I'll be honest. Nuggets, I think. Nuggets, I think.
I'm gonna also say the Nuggets.
I mean, I'm gonna go with the Nuggets, but I really don't think it's that close of a series. I'm going Nuggets in 5 or 6.
Ooh,
what?
I just don't think the Timberwolves are that Anthony Edwards is a beast. Karl Anthony Towns can't defend, and Rudy Gobert can't play defense outside of the paint. He gets exposed every time he's in the playoffs. It's never worked out. He's a good player, but he gets exposed in the playoffs.
No.
Give me Luka's or Jamal Murray. That pick and roll between Jamal Murray and Jokic is going to absolutely toy with the Timberwolves.
All right, so three of us chose Nuggets, so the Nuggets will be moving on. But Thomas and Spike, what did you guys think?
I fully believe in the Timberwolves.
Okay.
To surpass these Denver Nuggets, the 5-piece over there, I'm going to be taking the Timberwolves. I'm not going to explain why.
Okay.
I love the enthusiasm, man, but I cannot pick against Jokic.
I can.
He has been insane.
I can and I will.
And I think this game comes down to 7 as well, and I'm going to give it to Jokic and the Nuggets.
All right, we got 2 minutes. Western Conference Finals, we have decided it will be the number 5 Dallas Mavericks and the number 2 Denver Nuggets.
Oh, my goodness.
Spike is already going to do the M, so he knows it's the Mavericks. Alex.
Nuggets in 6.
Thomas.
Nuggets in 6.
Justin.
Best friends go to war, but Luka needs it more.
Yeah!
Oh my God, it's up to me. Crap. I didn't want it to be up to me. Can we do rock, paper, scissors?
No.
No.
You're not Dale. You're not Dale. Pick one.
Yay! Okay. I'm going to do...
Emma, look over here.
I know. God, I gotta hurry up. God, man. I I feel like I have a little bit of bias, just because a lot of Penn State basketball players are now with the Nuggets. Give me the Nuggets.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
Who's this with the finals?
Okay, so
being?
the finals is gonna be the representing the Western Conference, the Denver Nuggets, and the East Conference, the Boston Celtics. Who do we got?
Even though I am a big Celtics fan, I'm gonna go with the Nuggets in 7, because they have that. They did already win the championship. I mean, I'm still gonna root for the Celtics to win. I want them to win, but Jokic is just gonna be too much. Give me Nuggets in 7 in the best series of the playoffs. I think that's gonna be absolutely electric.
All right.
I'm abstaining. I don't want either of these teams there.
Come on.
Nope.
You gotta pick one.
Nope. Nope.
Ugh.
I'm gonna go.
I'm not gonna fight you on that.
They've been there before.
Abstain with me.
I just don't think the Celtics have it in them. I think that I have a feeling that the Celtics are still just missing something. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. I'm gonna go with 6.
I'm going to go 7 games. I think this one goes the distance, but give me the Denver Nuggets. I think Nikola Jokic matches up well against Kristaps Porzingis. I feel like if anybody messes that up,
Well,
it's
see
him.
what it's supposed to be is actually the Mavericks and the Knicks, and it's going to be the Knicks in 7.
There
Jalen
you
Brunson
have it,
revenge.
ladies and
That's what it's
gentlemen.
supposed to
I
be.
would be insanely happy.
Our prediction of who's gonna win the NBA playoffs: the Denver Nuggets.
Actually,
Once again.
Yeah, you said
It's
you said the
actually-
New York Knicks very wrong there, and
It's
their opponents the
actually-
Mavericks.
It's actually the Dallas Mavericks. That
yeah,
are gonna
it's
win it
gonna
all.
it's gonna be the
You know,
Mavericks versus the Knicks.
It's gonna be the
Like I
Nuggets.
said, this wasn't an official bracket. This was just us talking.
Hopefully,
I made an
after the
actual bracket.
series, the Celtics finally
I made
decide.
one.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully, after the series, the the Celtics finally decide to fire Joe Mazzulla and get a coach that actually knows what clutch time basketball is.
And on that note, we would like to thank you all for listening to the Blitz on 91.3 FM WBNY. Before I play the outro of everybody's social medias, I just want to make a couple of announcements of what is going on the Buffalo State campus and some things going on at WBNY. First off, non-WBNY related. We have tomorrow the 17th annual Runway Fashion Show at Buffalo State University. That's going to be taking place at the Buffalo State Sports Arena tomorrow night. Doors open at 5 p.m. The show starts at 7. Tickets are $20 general admission. Support your fellow classmates and support the Fashion and Textile Technology Department as you should. If you are not into fashion, tomorrow WBNY is going to be hosting the annual Battle of the Bands at Mohawk Place at 47 East Mohawk Street in Buffalo. Doors open at 7:30. Music is at 8. General admission is $8 unless you are a Buffalo State student. Currently, it is free when you show your Bengal ID. So if you want to listen to some music, some bands all the bands that are going to be playing: Spud, Red Button Dilemma, Cobras, Heart for Sale, and Uncanny Valley. So if you like some music and you want to have some Battle of the Bands, come to Mohawk Place tomorrow night. And then, of course, Blitz related. Next Thursday night is the 2024 NFL Draft, and we here at 91.3 FM WBNY will be hosting another edition of The Blitz After Dark. The draft starts at 8 p.m., so we will be on starting at 8 p.m. until round 1 ends. So if you want to listen to some commentary, hear some thoughts about the draft picks, please listen to The Blitz next Thursday night starting at 8 o'clock, and we are going to be reacting to the 2024 NFL Draft. Be there or be square. I'm going to be playing the outro. You, once again, have been listening to The Blitz on 91.3 FM WBNY. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we will see you on Monday.
You can follow me on X and TikTok. I post daily at jbach22.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ebenosby. No caps, no spaces, no nothing.
Twitter, I got a little funny one, Splunk, SPLU_NK.
And myself, Evan Harrington. You can find me on Instagram at EvanHarrington_63 and on Twitter at EvanH.
You can follow me on X at @double_D capital WNOY.
You can follow me on Instagram at FrankLopez_561 or on X/Twitter at Frank561Lopez.
You can follow me at Twitter, X, whatever you still like to call it, at CJacobello17.
Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you for joining us on this Wacky Wednesday.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of The Blitz on 91.3 FM WBNY.
91.3 WBNY Buffalo, brought to you by the mandatory student activity fee here at Buffalo State.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, place of worship, or other chosen groups. Communities can provide support when you need it, including helping your kids avoid underage drinking and other substance use.
Hey, it's Michaela from Speria, and you're listening to 91.3 FM WBNY.
you know